So question number 8, again it is a calculation related question. So every time if you have a calculator related question, remember try to write down the equation or either try to write down a nice picture which will make your life more easy. So the question number 8 says there is a metal hydrated metal carbonate. So this is MCO3 for H2O. And when it decomposes, it gives the metal oxide 4.0 grams. And this is used is 15.6. Okay. And they are asking about the relative atomic mass of M. Okay. So the first idea that you should understand here, okay, this is MCO3, which means you know carbonate is 2 minus, right? Carbonate is CO3 2 minus. So surely M should be a M2 plus element. That is when you combine it will be MCO3. Water is something that is away from the salt because it is just a hydrated form surrounding the salt. So when you decompose like this, MO is formed surely. Okay. This will not be like M2O3, MO2. Why? Because here you know from MCO3, this should be minus 2, this should be plus 2. So oxygen here already minus 2 and this is plus 2. So it should be MO. Okay. Understand that first. Second thing, if a carbonate plus 2, more or less it could be from group 2. You know, in group 2, MCO3, it will be MO plus CO2. So you need to understand there is CO2 and there is 4H2O that is given out as this. Okay. So this will be the balanced equation. Okay. So I have written down the equation. So MO and CO2, this will be MCO3, 4H2O, 4H2O. The equation is balanced. Now this is very straightforward because you can see the stoichiometry here 1 and here 1. So the stoichiometric ratio between this and this is 1:1, which means if you decompose 1 mole of this, it should give 1 mole of this. So in principle, if you use a certain number of moles of this compound, it should be equal to the liberated amount. So the given out product number of moles of the product. So how to find the number of moles of this? It will be 15.6 grams that is used. M we don't know, so I will put M plus to get the molecular weight of this compound. Carbon is 12, oxygen is 48, so it will be 60 plus H2O is 18. 18 times 4 is 72. So this is the number of moles of the compound that you use. And this will be equal to the number of moles of the products that is given out. And this will be 4.0 gram over molecular weight, which is M plus 60. So the only unknown element, so the letter that you don't know is M. So you can solve this quickly. This will be M plus 132. And when you multiply and find, you can see M will be 24 gram per mole. Okay. So this is very straightforward. The only thing that you should know is the M carbonate that is given, the M is plus 2, because based on that you can put the oxide symbol just as MO. Okay. Because remember, if this is in a group 1, okay, so we will assume that one as well. For an example, we will think like this for the moment. Okay. Let's say this is given as MCO3 twice. Oh, not MCO3 twice. M2CO3. Okay. In that case, you have to understand here M should be plus 1 because CO3 should be 2 minus. So MCO3, you change the valency. That is when it becomes M2CO3. Okay. So here your oxide, you know, M is now +1, O is 2 minus. So this should be M2O. Okay. So this same question can be given as like that. Then you have to write as M2O. Then you have to balance the equation using the rest of the compounds, CO2 and water. But the method of performing the calculation is same. This number of moles, then you have to get the stoichiometry and this number of moles. It is very straightforward. The only thing is you have to consider the stoichiometry. Because in this one, it is just 1:1. But when you put M2CO3 and M2O and when you balance, it might change. Check. Okay, I am not going to do that. So, okay, so we will move on. So where are the questions? Yeah. So question number 7, you can understand now. This is the normal way. We take volume ratio is equal to molar ratio. So you can use the ratio concept to find A and B. That is what I did in the board. For the next question, yeah, first you write down the decomposition reaction. Then you get the stoichiometry between these two. So 1:1. So you know the number of moles and you can do the calculation and it will be 24.